What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Monday afternoon stream. If you don't know, if you're new here, my name is Dusty, the host of this here live stream here on my channel. We do these every single Monday afternoon at around 2:30 or 3 Eastern time, and we do them on Friday mornings around 10:30 EST. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I did get that super chat coming in from Seth of Edgar, I believe was your name there. Thank you so much for the super chat. We'll be taking a look at your channel here very soon. If you want a channel review and rating, don't forget you can do that via super chat, and you help me support the channel, what we're doing here, and we'll take a look at your channel. We'll do some in-depth reviews, give you a rating on what's going on. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video. Really would appreciate that. Got a couple of things I want to kind of touch base with you guys about today, then we'll get over to the first channel review. Firstly, I got sent something from a company. Hopefully I'm sounding good. I can see how I'm looking, but the monitor is not working. So where are you guys coming from today? Everyone let me know in chat where you coming from. I want to know where all of you folks are coming from. We got Beanie, the mod of the century, in the chat. Thank you so much, Beanie, for hanging out with us, man. That's fantastic. But I got something, a piece of equipment sent to me by a company. Let me see the name of this company. The company is called Lumetri. So it's Lumetri. I'm going to pull it up here. I'm going to pull their website up. Basically, it's a way to, a really cool device that allows you to monitor, like how many YouTube subscribers. It's basically like a clock, like a digital clock that lets you know kind of how many subscribers you have. They sent one to me, and I just wanted to give them a shout out. Speaking of shout outs, I want to remind you, as always, you can see here in the scrolling text below me, this show, as always, every day is brought to you by TUBEBUDDY, the tool that helped me grow my YouTube channel, and so many others. Beanie, yeah, I'm trying to flatter you, man. We got folks coming in from Austin town. We got people coming in from Indiana. We got people coming in from all over. But right here, you can see, let me just change it over to where you can see my screen here. So this is kind of what I got sent to me. This here is the Lumetri here. This is the actual clock here. So basically, you can't really see it right now. It's kind of above in my corner, and the cable's really short. But basically, it allows you, every time someone subscribes, the number will go up, and it allows you to see kind of like a live subscriber count. I know a lot of people have done videos on them and whatnot. I just thought it was super cool. Wanted to give them a shout out. It's a really cool device, kind of pricey, but definitely check that out. Again, it's Lumetri. They got some really cool stuff going on over there, and I really did enjoy. I've enjoyed kind of tinkering with it. They've got an app and things like that, so it's super cool. Don't forget, as I mentioned, with super chats, we can do channel reviews as well as, you know, I'll give you some tips and some ratings on your channel. Also, we've got a lot of new people joining the Patreon campaign because, you know, you get private access to the Discord channel. The Discord channel, as you can see here, let me kind of go navigate up to it here. We got places for you to share your channel. We got gear suggestions. We got YouTube goals. We got the Patrons Lounge here, where basically every single day we talk about all things YouTube. You can see here we've got a bunch of cool stuff happening here. We have guys and gals in here chatting all the time. And so if you're interested in that, you can take a look at the Patreon campaign and check that out. Dusty, your TUBEBUDDY podcast on the new metrics was great. Well, hey, that's what I like to hear, man. I like to do these podcasts. So excited that you guys are enjoying them. That means a lot to me. Everyone that I do, I put my heart and soul in. I do a lot of research, and I really am trying to bring value to you guys. I really, really do love bringing you guys value. I want to get your guys' message heard. I want to get your message spread, and that's the goal of what we're doing here on the channel. So without further ado, let's take a look at our first channel review coming in from Seth here. Seth, I really do appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much. I've got a new little doodad that I'm going to be playing with that Nick told me about, or showed me. He didn't really show me, but he did it on his stream, so I'll be able to kind of mark up your channel here to kind of see what's going on. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we got the channel here, Seth R of Edgar, I guess that's what you want to say. Let's see here. Dead Rose. The first thing that I would say is this. Snake Eyes, not me. I came from creators, fundamentals. Yes, Dan is awesome. A lot of support from Dan. It's awesome. Bryson, what's going on? How are you today, sir? The first thing I would say for you, Seth, is that this here, I like the text, and I get the vibe that you're going for. Let me change it over to screen cap here. I'm sorry. I always forget to do that. I apologize. You guys, I'm going to see it come up in chat right here. But as you can see here, with the text here, dead rows, the text here, it's not that I don't like it. I get the vibe and the theme that you're trying to go for. But to be honest with you, I really would see if you could do some bolder text. Like, I get you're trying to go for that kind of, I don't know, that kind of creepy text look. I like that. I'm not against that at all. It's just that if I was looking at that on a smaller device, it would be a lot harder for me to see. Also, another thing, when you're viewing all of this on a mobile device, I'm not sure because I haven't gone to your channel on a mobile device, but right here where I'm drawing this line, somewhere in this area right here, you're going to see that the mobile channel will actually, the channel art will be cut off right here, and then it'll be cut off somewhere over here. So I think you probably make it. You're fine right there as far as that goes, but be careful because you want to make sure that if you do update the text that you don't go any further than you've gone here because it really will kind of mess you up. All right, so let's go ahead. You got 126 subscribers. Looks like you started posting months ago, so you've been doing this for a while. And I also want to know more about your channel. So like right here, Dead Rose, like I want to know more about you and your channel just by looking at your branding. I think that's a benefit that most channels do. All right, and then as far as your visual branding with your thumbnails, if we look here at your thumbnails, let's look at these right here. Like this one here, just look at this one here. Look at even these two here. What you're going to see is that you've gotten a little text happy. So you're putting a lot of text and then there's a lot going on in these thumbnails. I like these better. Like I like these much better. So these right here that have the System Dead Rose cover right here, the one that says Cold Dead Rose vocal cover, I highly recommend that you stick to this type of thumbnail as opposed to this one here. There's a lot of colors here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I highly recommend you go back to doing these like this here. I think, and what you're going to see, I think, is that if we go to one of these videos here like this, you're going to see that. Let's see if you have any come up in suggested. You've got two coming up in suggested, but you can see here, the ones that YouTube are going to favor, yep, just what I thought, are going to be the ones that are done this way. So with suggested videos, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying by that, but like right here, these thumbnails right here in suggested, these are the ones that YouTube are recommending, not the ones that are very text heavy. And so I highly recommend, Dead Rose, that you go back to that kind of style. Now, I like your profile image. I like that you got yourself in your image. In your About Me section, man, you've got to do better than this. You got to do more. I want to see more here. The one-man band. I want to know more about you. I want to know who you are, why you're doing this content. What is your message? Just the one-man band here, that doesn't tell me anything. I want to know more about kind of what you're doing. Other than that, I think you're doing a really, really good job. I think that you need to improve upon your visual branding. I want you to do something about this up here because I really believe the text could be a little bolder and a little bigger. And I really would love to see you kind of revamp your visual style. I think that you would do much better if you would do that. So other than that, I'm going to give you a C+ right now. I think you've got a lot to work on. Need to work on your About Me section. Also up here, you only have your Google Plus link. I'd like to see you have more than that. I'd like to see you post a website here. It's one. I'd rather you do that. Seth said I'm useless at describing my stuff. Well, man, tell me more though. I want to know more about you because I think that your channel is really cool. It's really intriguing. But what's going to make me want to subscribe? What's going to make me want to get on here and do what you're doing? So for you, man, I'm going to give you a C+ because I really think there's some stuff you can work on here. But I really think that for you, it's all about your visual branding. So I really think you need to work on your visual branding. And a lot of people, I mean, it's not just you. Like, we all need to work on that. Like, I'm going through a revamp right now of my channel, of the thumbnails, of going forward. I'm going to completely change how I did thumbnails because I think I can do it much better. I think I've learned a lot. I think I've learned a whole lot. Pitbox, are you able to look at my channel after the suggestions you made on Monday without the super chat? It's hard for me to go and do that for one person because I haven't done it in the past. Maybe if we have time towards the end, I can definitely do that. But right now, if you hang around towards the end, maybe we can do that. But I haven't really, like I said, I haven't done that before. So I don't want to kind of go against kind of what I've done before. But yeah, I definitely want to see what you got going on, because I think Pitbox, you have a really cool niche. You've got a really, I'm intrigued to see kind of with those changes, what kind of difference that can make to your channel. So that's kind of my thought process on that. Now we're live. What is a super chat? Super chat is a donation to support the creator like myself. And you can see the little money icon there below the chat box where you're typing, and you can just click that little money symbol there and send over a donation. It helps us, helps the channel, helps us, support what we're doing here. And then I can help you with a channel review or answer a question that you may have. Thomas says, I have a lot to work on. Snake Eyes says, I came here because of you, Dan. Yep, Dan is shooting me over, people. Is there something I'm missing with trying to go live on my phone because I don't see the icon? There is an icon. You have to be using the YouTube app. Now, I have not tried to do it. I have not gone live from my phone except for a video tutorial that I did. I'm not quite sure. I would have to go here, click on my profile and my channel. Even there, yeah, here we go. There is an addition symbol here. It's like a video camera with an addition symbol, and you tap on that, and it says video, live, or post for your community forum. Click on the live one there. It'll have like a little live feed button. If you click on that, that should take you immediately to start live streaming. So, Beanie says, Dusty, in your opinion, would you say 3% browse feature as a traffic source is pretty bad? 49% of my traffic is suggested and 30% is from search. I don't think it's bad. I think you could improve that from doing a few different things. So for you, what you're saying is your traffic is primarily coming from those two latter options. So let's see, 49 is from suggested, which is really good. Like, you're on the high end there. Like, suggested for you is really good. Like, for my channel, Seth, thank you so much, by the way. I saw that you came through. You're saying thank you. No, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I wasn't trying to be harsh. I really want you to work on a few of those visually branding ideas, and I think you're going to see that you really improve. And so take a look at that, see what you can do, and kind of go from there. But 49% Beanie from suggested is really good. 30% from search is really good. Like, it's hard for me to say because my channel's primarily tutorial search based. And so for me, what happens is I'm getting a lot of my traffic from search results from Google because I do how-to videos. I'm getting a lot more from suggested videos now here recently as well because of some different kind of features I've added, and I'm doing some work on my thumbnails. I'm really this year, I am revamping the way I do thumbnails. From when I was a young creator till now, I've learned so much from the podcast, from other things. I am completely revamping the way that I do thumbnails, and I think going forward, it's going to benefit my channel. I think it's going to take me a while to see that, but I think I will see that for sure. Will do, bro. Thanks again. Yes, Seth. No, thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. But Beanie, back to your initial question, when it comes to 3% browse feature, I wouldn't really, I don't know, I wouldn't really look too much into that, Beanie. I think your percentages are so good on the other two. I think you're doing something really well. Now, there's a few things you could tweak probably to improve your browse feature rating, but I would go with that. Yuval Ben, Dusty, how come you only get max 500 views? Oh, man, my channel is completely different than most channels. My channel is a search-based channel where I do tutorial how-to videos on software of all the scope. That's how I built my channel, and so far it's become really successful for me. I've done really well with it. I also do YouTube training, and so for me, it's not all about the numbers. For me, it's about, and again, it's not about the monetary thing either. Granted, I want to pay the bills, but when it comes to that, my channel is way more search-based than, say, a creator-based channel or a community-based channel where you only focus on one specific niche. For my channel, I may be posting a tutorial on how to use Skype and how to adjust the settings in Skype one day, and the next day I'll be doing a Photoshop tutorial. So it's really odd for my channel of how I build a community. Now, I will say this. With these live streams, I have begun to build a community that I never thought was possible on my channel because of these live streams, which is amazing. So that's pretty good. I've redone my thumbnails so many times. Yeah, Dan, me too. I'm in the process of working on that. Dusty's about answering questions, not about the views. Yeah, man, it's unfortunately we are driven by numerical values, whether it be monetarily, whether it be on our YouTube channel. It's one of those things to where if you're a creator, you can get really caught up in the hamster wheel of one more view, one more subscriber. But if you're not capitalizing, if there's not anything that's happening with that, if there's no progress being made, it's really, really hard to do anything with your channel. There are channels out there with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers getting 500, 600 views a video, making a really good living out of YouTube. And so it's not all about the numbers. You got to kind of weigh out do I think I could have way more subscribers if I stuck to YouTube stuff? I think so. I think if I stuck to YouTube and entrepreneurship stuff, I truly believe that I could grow my channel much quicker. Unfortunately, that's not how I want to run my business. I also have a tutorial-based website that's kind of done really well for me. And so with that being said, that's kind of the pattern that I'm going for. That's my goals, and that's kind of where I'm at. Dan said, my other channel was all search-based, working on transitioning it to a community. It's really tough. Dan, you're exactly. It's a tough spot to be in when you've built a channel up over the years as a tutorial-based channel or a search-based channel, and moving it to is tough. Thomas said, I should say, what are the top 5 things to keep in mind when building a channel? Oh man, that's such a broad question. I think the first thing I would want you to know is this: what is your channel about? What are you trying to what is the message you're trying to spread? What are you trying to get out there? Secondly, who is your target avatar? Who is the person you're trying to reach with your videos? So when you have a video, when you publish, when you hit upload, who is it for? I want to know more about that. Third, I really think you need to have a visual branding strategy. You need to have thumbnails. Why do you think I'm working on mine right now? Why do you think people say on that? Baron, welcome, welcome. Muhammad, welcome. HB, welcome. Awesome having all you guys here today. Awesome having all of you kind of people who are always here come back. It means a lot to me. So thirdly would be a visual branding strategy. I want to see your thumbnails go in line with each other. I want to see your channel banner to go align with your visual branding. So that would be third. Fourth would be some type of strategy as far as like a business plan. Again, if you're just doing YouTube for a hobby and you're just wanting to upload here and there, that's completely different. I don't think you'd be in this chat right now if that was the case. So you got to have some type of business strategy. Do you have a website? Do you have your email list set up to where you can start capturing email addresses? And then fifth, on the end of all of that, I think to top it all of that off, you really have to be persistent. If you're not persistent, if you don't have consistency, you are in no way going to be successful on your channel. I was watching the live stream that Nick Nimmin was doing. I consider him a friend of mine now. He supports me, and I've supported him. He's been on my podcast. I've been on his podcast. He was answering a couple of questions on his live stream, and someone asked him about his channel back in the day and things like that. He was just talking about the importance of basically knowing who you are and what you're uploading and not getting so caught up with the numbers and things like that, and I would highly recommend that. Seth said, I was told by someone else that to have my face in the thumbnails. Yes, so what you're going to see is that I used to never put my face in the thumbnails. When I was younger, when I was first starting out as a creator, I never put my face out there. I didn't even want people to see what I looked like. Like, it was that bad. But if you go to my channel now, like if we go to my channel now, my face, unfortunately, my wife does not like this. My face is all over my channel. I got my face here. I got my face here. And you can see in all of my live streaming videos, my face is here. My face is here. Now, understand that my channel is completely different than most, where we just got done talking about it. It's more of a search-based channel, but there is a great deal of benefit in having your face on your channel. Like, literally, someone can go to my channel and see, oh, Dusty Porter, that's him, right? Like, that's the guy that the channel is owned by. It's Dusty's channel. And so with all of that being said, I think that you would benefit from putting your face on your thumbnails, your face on your channel banner, and kind of going from there. But again, it's up to you. You've got to feel comfortable doing it before you do it. But I think that you're with putting your face on there, it helps you kind of streamline your thumbnails and kind of move in a really good direction. And don't forget, guys, if you want me to review your channel like I did for Seth, we can do that via Super Chat. You can support me via Super Chat, and then we can do that. Dusty works for Facebook. HB, what's up, man? I do not work for Facebook. If I did, I probably I wouldn't have to worry about making money any other way, right? I'd be doing pretty well. I'd also like to encourage you guys to, if you haven't already, like the stream, share it out there. People that you know, here's what I always tell people: people that you know could find value out of this, could help them grow their YouTube channel. That would be awesome. I think that you guys could share that, like this stream. I really would appreciate it. Beanie, I don't see how putting my face and my thumbs will benefit my channel much, considering I'm never seen on screen, and the videos I do with face on screen get more dislikes and negative comments. Yeah, you know, it really is one of those things, Beanie, to where you've got to make the decision to do it. You can't really dip your toes in. You either got to go full-fledged into it, or just don't do it at all. And for years, I didn't do it, and I was fairly successful. I mean, I got 180, 190,000 subscribers, averaging around 10, 15,000 views on my videos without doing it. I'm at the point now in my creator journey that I really want to take it to the next level. That's why I'm doing live streams. That's why I started podcasting. And so with that being said, I'm looking for any small tweak that I can do to improve my watch time, to improve my YouTube channel, to continue to do it. And it may only be small amounts of growth, but I want to see that growth. I really do. And so, again, a great question. Snake Eyes, let's see here. In the gaming on YouTube, is it wrong of me to avoid what everyone is doing as gaming, or should I play the most people play? What is about 50 people or more playing Fortnite? Yeah, so that's a good question. When it comes to gaming, you have to understand that there's two things that happen. One, you can play the most popular game, but you're probably going to get drowned out by everyone else, because everyone else is playing Fortnite, unless you have some type of niche or some type of gimmick, is what I like to call it. If you have a gimmick that makes you stand out, then maybe you can play the most popular games. And secondly, what I would do if I am a gamer, but if I wanted to do a video gaming channel, what I would do is play some obscure games, do some playthroughs of those games. I would get a really cool gimmick, a really cool stitch, I guess you would call it, to where I did something way different than everyone else. Because if you go to the video game space, everyone's doing about the same thing. They're doing playthrough videos. It's one of those things to where it's important for you to either be different, or if you've got a really big personality, you're going to stand out. And so, with that being said, maybe your personality can stand you out. But in the video gaming niche, there's too many people. Etten, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you can see this nice little, right here. Where's he at? Nope, right over here. Boom. You can see that nice little zombie walk across the screen. It's one of my favorite things that I get to do is see that little thing come across the screen. Sometimes I keep my OBS pulled up just to see that guy. Not really. No video this week. 25 euros Steam card giveaway soon. HB, thank you so much for the support. If you guys don't know, HB's here almost every single week, always supporting me, always doing things to help me out. And again, he's a super, super cool YouTuber. Speaking of video game creators, I highly recommend you go check it out. Looks like he's making some really good progress here, seeing that he's gaining some subscribers, and that's awesome, man. So no new video this week, but we were talking about visual branding. It's amazing the change that HB has made on his channel and the differences that he's made. Like if we go here and take a look at kind of what he's done, like just look right here at his thumbnails. Like look how like those thumbnails are just on point. I love the way he does that. He's got his profile image down here in the corner. He's got this kind of border around them here, around the thumbnails. I don't know what it is. I've always enjoyed his thumbnails. The visual branding is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So HB, thank you for the support. I can't wait for your next video, man. And I definitely want to get you on the podcast sometime soon. Thomas says, sorry if I missed your answer, but how would one expand on a 5-sub channel? Man, there's so much that goes into that. There's so much that goes into that. I just realized that I wasn't showing HB's channel, so I will do that now. I have a hard time apparently going to switching from scene to scene here.
Hello guys.
But here you go. You can take a look at kind of what his channel and what he's doing here. But his thumbnails, I just look at his thumbnails. I love what he's doing with his thumbnails. Such good work with his visual branding. Made such a big difference. And when you go to his channel, it pops now. Whereas before it didn't as much. Thomas, when it comes to growing a channel as small as 5 subscribers, man, there is such a broad question. I would have to look at the channel, see what you're doing, see where you can make the benefits and kind of where you can make the tweaks to kind of improve on what you're doing. But as of right now, if you have a small channel, all you can really do is keep doing what you're doing. Keep improving what you're doing. You've all been, thank you for the sub. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, staying persistent, continuing doing what you're doing. And again, if you're consistent and your content is high quality, if it's of high quality, then you're really, really going to see some benefit from that. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. HB, yeah, I love to do that. I don't know anyone in English YouTube, but I'm very happy to meet you, Dusty, and your people. That's awesome, HB. No, it's been such an honor to get to know you. So that's awesome. Let's see here. We got another question coming in from Beanie. Says, I'm doing... Oh, Hashim says first, he says, how do you get that notification on live streams? I'm using a piece of software called Streamlabs. Now, Streamlabs is normally primarily, as you can see here, it's for primarily Twitch streamers, but you can go to their alert box here and you can get notifications for all of the different things, subscriptions, super chats, all of that. You can get that directly within YouTube. So definitely go check out Streamlabs, STREAMLABS.com. That's how I get the notifications on top. Beanie says, I am doing an experiment in my next video. How many mini Rexes can you find? And I pop tiny Rex pop-ups so people will be enticed to stick around. I like that. It's kind of like a radio stinger where you're a hook where you're keeping people there till the end of kind of what you have going on. I love it. I love that hook. That's pretty cool, Beanie. That's a really neat, unique way of doing that. Daniel said, would you rather be a famous actor or a famous YouTuber? Oh, man, I don't know. I think they probably both have their benefits. Famous actors, for the most part, the percentages of them making a lot more money than famous YouTubers is probably really high. So, I don't know. There's probably benefits of both. Let's see here. Ender, would you rather delete your channel or give me mod? I don't know, man. I don't know you that well. I'd rather you not delete my channel, though. Christina says, I hope I'm not late. You're not late. We are just now getting started good. I even use Streamlabs. That's awesome. Okay, thanks. Hope you can make a video on it. I have to learn from you a lot, bro. Yes, I have actually made a video on Streamlabs. Let me just take a look here and see if I can find that link for you. Here we go. So if you go to this link right here, I will put that in chat for you, Hashim, right here. Go to that link there. You will learn everything you need to know about setting up your Streamlabs, getting notifications to work on your YouTube channel. It just adds a fun, unique dynamic. Normally, it's for just gamers, but again, I don't know. I like to have fun. I like to be different and do different things. So that's kind of my thought on that. What's going on, Duck? What is happening? I'm actually going to be doing the podcast today with Duck. I was going to live stream it, but I'm really nervous about some technical aspects of how I would do that, and so I may start doing that in the next couple of weeks because I'm really wanting to do that. But for me and Duck, I think we're just going to keep it not streamed this afternoon. I really appreciate him deciding to come on the show. 501 Minecraft, Streamlabs versus Stream Elements. I've never used Stream Elements, only used Streamlabs, and have loved it. Never wanted to reach out to go with anything else. Let's see here. My channel has grown a lot. I'm not good at edit, but I have to say thanks. Absolutely, man. But the thing is about becoming better at editing, the more you do it, the better you'll get. Dusty, what do you think of the new YouTube regulations? I think I probably have a different opinion than most. It's hard for me to really speak on it because where my channel is, I don't have to worry about it. But to be completely frank with you, I think it was probably a good change. I think there was more positives than there were negatives. I obviously hate it for the smaller YouTube channels, but a lot of people did the math, and those people, unfortunately, were not they were making maybe a couple of hundred at the max per year. That's nothing. And so if it can help the system out, I truly believe it's a good change. Ender, what gave you an idea to start on YouTube? Man, I started YouTube almost 10 years ago now when I was a young person. So I'm in such a different season of my life now than I was then. Then I was, just getting out of my teenage years, moving into college. Now I am married, and I have a 3-year-old daughter. And so for me, I'm in a different space in my life right now. That's kind of where I am. But I mean, as far as the idea, I was young. I didn't have anything else to do. I had, people told me I had a decent voice. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to get on YouTube and see what happens. Dusty, I was just listening to another YouTube creator that gives YouTube tips. He said that tags aren't important anymore. I'm not sure who that YouTube creator was who said that. They're probably somebody that I respect a whole lot. I'm just not at the point to where I've done the research to where I'm not ready to admit that. I'm not ready to say, hey, tags don't matter. I have a monthly conference call with my YouTube person. I don't want to say his name because I don't think it's the right thing to do. But I chat with him on a monthly basis over the phone, and he continually tells me that tags, where they're not the most important thing, that they do look at them and they can make a difference. I'm not saying they're as important as they used to be, but I truly believe that. Let's see here. Seth said, shout out to all the dads. That's right, man. Shout out to all the dads in the house, right? HB, you and Beanie are having a little conversation there. I like it. I like it. Don't forget, guys, if you want me to review and rate your channel, we're going to be here a while for today. This may be a longer stream, which I'm excited about. Try to kind of tweak it and see kind of where we go as far as the length of the stream. Let some other folks come in, kind of filter in and out of here. But if you want a channel review and rating, I'd love to do that for you. You can read in the description about the super chat as far as that goes. Really would appreciate that. What is a YouTube person? I don't know. I guess anybody who does YouTube. Let's see. Tim is at 300K, so tags don't impact him much. Oh, so if it was Tim who said that, again, I'm not saying he's wrong. So I don't want that to get out of there. I think that what Tim says, he's very smart, and he's got great work over there. I recommend people to him all the time. And so if Tim said that, then again, there's some weight behind what he said. I'm just not ready to say it because I haven't learned that to be the case yet for me, and so I don't want to admit that, here on the stream. So it's funny that new device that I got back here, the Lumetri, the live YouTube subscriber count. Every time someone subscribes, it makes like a money cha-ching like that. It cracks me up. My wife comes in here and she just loves it. Beanie, he's focused on why they aren't that important. He focused on why they aren't that important as much anymore. Yeah, Christina, I'd love to know what he said. Like what was his thought process behind why the tags were not as beneficial anymore. That's interesting that he would say that. I think he's probably right on it if he said that. NNA Vlogs, hey Dusty, thank you so much for your content. You have helped my son and I so much with our channel. Have a small shout out for you coming in our next video, and now you are live. Thanks again. Oh man, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. That's wonderful. I love hearing that. You'll have to send me the link. Send me the link to the video when you do the shout out. I would love to see, would love to watch it. Maybe even add it to my website on the podcast. That'd be great. Beanie says, I think Tim was more meaning tags aren't to be all the end all of everything. Tags are a relationship with good titles and thumbs as well. It's all hand in hand. It really is a combo of everything, right? Like there isn't one greater than the other. It's about, and again, when you talk about that kind of stuff, you're getting in the weeds, right? Like it's a combination of the tags, the description, the title, the consistency, the visual branding. Like there's no one thing that outweighs the other. Yeah, maybe there's some percentages of what's more important than the next. I don't know. It'd just be cool to see that. Pitbox, I find it really hard to start collabs. I don't want to just pitch to anyone in my niche. What are some do's and don'ts? Don'ts, the one don't that I have for collabs is for you not to do it. Like I want you to collaborate. Like I don't want you to get in the mindset of I am a small creator, and so because of that, no one will want to collaborate with me. So not true. That is such a you need to get that out of your head. You're getting in the comparison. You're getting in the comparison trap game. Don't do that. I really want you to believe in yourself and reach out to people. And as far as the do's, get an email. Someone who, when you write the copy, write the email, what I want you to do is send it to somebody who you trust and say, I want you to proofread this email. Don't make it too long, but don't make it so short to where it looks unprofessional. And just say, hey, my name is X, and I'm from X YouTube channel. I would love to do a collaboration with you and your channel because of these reasons. Send a link to your channel, give them multiple ways to get in touch with you, and then if they don't respond in a couple of weeks, resend the email. Now, don't go crazy and spam them. If they respond back and say, hey, I don't have the time to do it as much as I'd love to, I appreciate the invite, but I'll have to take a rain check, don't go and continue to inundate them with messages. Do it once or twice, and I promise you, you'll get much more reaction than you think. Let's see here. Hi there. I'm What's going on, Sparkles? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by the chat. I really do appreciate that. HB, not many people help people with disabilities. You know, I hate that. If that is the case, I hate that that would be the case, HB. I really do. And you would be the one that would know that. Saul, what's up? What's going on? HB, I'll make a second channel to collab with Dusty. Absolutely. Ben says, Dusty, what are your thoughts on YouTube networks and what network is the best to join? I am, not that I'm against them, I just never want to recommend to someone to go and get involved in a contract and lock up their content long term. The beauty of YouTube and being an individual creator is that you have the ability to basically, you have full freedom over your content. When you join a YouTube network, it's one of those situations to where you probably have to sign a contract. Unless, you know, they're going to pitch you the world. They're going to tell you that you can join their network and become rich and famous, get way more views. Unfortunately, that's not how it always turns out. Be very careful. I would talk with other people who have joined a network or the network that you are considering, and then kind of go from there. That's kind of what I would do. Got a super chat coming in from Christina. Can you suggest more playlist titles for my channel? Absolutely. Christina, again, is one of those people. She's a mod here in the chat. She is all over the Discord. Man, it's people like her. Those are the kind of people that are going to grow their channel. They're invested in their channel. They're spending time learning about how to do things. They're wanting to improve. And so, again, I would highly recommend, if you haven't already, you need to check out her channel. So we're going to go ahead, move on over to the screen cap section here, and let's take a look at what Christina has going on, and then kind of give her some tips and advice on possibly some playlist titles. All right. Christina, you have absolutely blew up over 500 subscribers. I am so happy for you. You went from 500 subscribers during that live stream that I was watching, and now look where you are. That is amazing. 532 subscribers. Wow. I wish I had like a sound. I'm working on getting my sound effects to work. I would give you a clap right now. That is awesome. I am so excited for you. You've really made some good changes. I love it up here that you've changed it to where when someone goes to your channel on a mobile device, basically right here, it's not going to cut off anything important. You're still going to see your pertinent information. I love that. Let me go here and take a look first at the videos you've been creating. I got to know the videos. Now, first, if you're going to be doing these live streams, you need to have a playlist for your live streams. So you need to put like Christina Live, Live with Christina. I'm still working on mine. I think right now what I've kind of settled on is Live with Dusty. And so, it's one of those things to where you want to have one for your live stream. And then what do we have here? I know you do tips and tutorials. This is a sad video for me to see here. I know, Christina, you said in the Discord channel that you lost your long-term pet. Again, I want to say I really do apologize. Want to send out my condolences to you and the kids. I hate that for you guys. A pet, an animal, is part of the family. So I hate that. And so let's take a look right here at kind of what we're doing. So for you, you've got a lot of tutorials. You've got a lot of DIY stuff. This week in real estate and the VCG construction. I love what you're doing here, right? Like this week in real estate. That sounds cool. You could even like do a podcast around that. This Week in Real Estate. As a matter of fact, Christina, you should do a podcast. Now that I'm thinking about it, This Week in Real Estate. TWIR. I love it. R-E, right? Because real estate's 2 words. But definitely look into that. All of your vlogs, you need to do a seasonal vlog playlist. So what I would like to see you do on your playlist here, you got buying a home tips. I would change that. I know that sounds crazy that I would tell you that, but right here I would change that to home buying tips. You want home to come up first. Home buying tips. That's what I would recommend. Selling a home tip. So you kind of got the same things right here. You kind of got the same things right here. So you might want to either combine these, or if they're like different seasons, like this is for January, this is February, take a look at that, see kind of where you're at there. You do some real estate sketch comedy. This may be a little long in the, like, as far as like the title of a playlist. Maybe do like, no, not that one. I'm sorry. This one right here. So for your sketches right here, I would maybe title this like, something really catchy. I'm not too in tune with the real estate lingo right now. But what I would highly recommend you do is that for your real estate sketch comedy playlist is to rename it something a little shorter, like Funnies with Christina or something. Again, I'm not the best with words, but something a little shorter than real estate sketch comedy - Ascension Paris Realtor. Like, I know what you're trying to get at there with the SEO, but work on maybe shortening that up, because I think those are some of your better videos. Like, I really do like that. Fun day, a live stream Friday with the Whispers crew. Yeah, so you're doing this here. So maybe change this to like live with Christina, Whisperers crew, or something like that. Creating like a gimmick like that, like having like the Whisperers crew hashtag. People love that kind of stuff. They eat that up. So I want to see your tutorial videos. I want to see them. I want to see them in one playlist. I want to see your sketch videos in another. I want to see your live streams, which you're doing here, in a playlist. And then if I go over to your video section, I can kind of look and see what other stuff you're doing. I love what you're doing with your thumbnails, by the way. I think you're making a huge, huge effort to make the change there. And these little vlog-style videos, maybe put those, like the vlog-style video right here, maybe put these in an individual playlist themselves and kind of see kind of what you can do with that. I think that's awesome. So yeah, put your DIY stuff there. Get some really catchy name for your playlist for like your sketch comedy. But overall, I like what you're doing. Maybe even visually brand the videos separately, like your live. Like, I like how you're putting the live text here. I like how you're putting unboxing live here. You got your picture in that video. I love what you're doing. I think you're making some really noticeable progress, Christina. And I'm definitely going to be stopping by your next live stream, hanging out, and see what's going on there. Thank you for the support, and hopefully that was helpful. I want to see you with your playlist here. Do a little more playlist. You don't want the titles of the playlist to be so long to where it takes forever to read them out. That's kind of my thought process. Jared, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. And then I guess like if we go here. There she is, Christina. It's Take a Tip Tuesday. I love it. And you can see over here on the right-hand side right here.
It's Take a Tip Tuesday.
So right here in the right-hand side, you can look and see at your playlist. You've got it to where they're going to auto-play, which is beautiful. So like right here, that way the next, when you get to that next video, when this video ends, you get your end card here. It's going to automatically directly take you to the next video.
It's Take a Tip.
There's the next Take a Tip Tuesday video. And Christina's got great on-camera presence, so if you haven't already, I highly recommend you go check out what she has going on over there. Thank you so much, by the way, for the super chat and the support, Christina. You are too kind. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot to me. If you guys want me to take a look at your channel, review your channel, look at the information in the description of the video with super chat. I will go over and actually take a look at your channel, give you a rating and review. And so if that's something you're interested in, definitely take a look at the instructions in the description of the video. Welcome, Jared. Yeah, Christina is rocking it. Let's see here. Do you think plugging your channel in comments on other people's channel is a no-no. Yeah, that's never. I don't like it when people do it on my channel. Like, I have some really popular videos in like specific niches, and I'm really, really against that. Like, it just doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't give me a good feeling like when someone does that. So I would recommend you not do that. So, Christina, you see my idea. I think HB had an idea up there. Christina's laugh season. I like it. I like it. Yeah, playlists are really about the being able to put the similar videos into a playlist. And the way I think of playlist is this way. When I'm adding a video to a playlist, I want to think, what other videos will the person who watches and clicks on this video, what other videos will they enjoy? I know it's pretty simple, but literally think of it that way. And so if we go here to my channel and take a look here, something I try to do is I go, and for some reason, I don't know why my liked videos playlist is up here. Just excuse that for right now. But I have Monday live streams, Friday live streams, my Google AdWords here. But if you go down below, I've created playlists like this one here, Grow Your YouTube Channel. I've got a YouTube Creators Hub podcast playlist. I've got YouTube tutorials. I've got YouTube channel reviews. I got TUBEBUDDY tutorials. And so I try to think of what people will want to see in these, and then I'll kind of go from there. So like in this one here, in the Grow Your YouTube Channel playlist, you can see I've got other playlists within that. And then when you're on your homepage, the beauty of it is you can scroll down here and take a look. It's like, oh, okay, here's a playlist I can go to if I want to grow my YouTube channel. Like, do you kind of see what I'm saying? So that way people kind of know. It helps them navigate your channel. So like right here, this circle, these people here will actually be able to say, oh, I want to grow my channel. This is where I can go to get all of his content on how to grow my YouTube channel. Also, if you want to learn how to live stream or how to use OBS, boom, right here. I have all of my OBS tutorials here. I have all of my streaming on Twitch tutorials here. All of my live streams here. You see what I'm kind of getting at here? I'm putting everything together. I'm congregating everything together, and it's really going to be helpful for the people coming to my channel. Kind of helps them kind of navigate, you know, from one to the next. It's kind of my thought process on that. And understand that I am not ignoring you guys. I am looking at my phone because my daughter has her first t-ball practice tonight, and the storms or the weather is supposed to get really bad tonight where I live. And so I'm texting the coach to see if we're actually having it. Don't want to drag the little one all the way to the ball field to not even have it. Let's see here. Dusty, can you have a look at the channel and tell me what you think? Ben, I unfortunately I only do that via Super Chat because that's kind of how I've set it up. It kind of allows you to put a little money in. You're kind of bought in, and also it helps support me in what I'm doing to, you know, be able to make the time to do what I'm doing. It doesn't take a lot for me to be able to do this, but I do appreciate the support, and that's kind of why I do the reviews via Super Chat. I know it seems like, well, why would you only require, you know, money for that? And it's because I want you to feel bought in, and I also want to feel like my time, my value, I value my time. And so that's kind of where I'm at there. And I've put a little kind of a paragraph in the description explaining what you get with the Super Chat reviews and the Super Chat questions and things like that. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. I've never really spoke on it here, but I did want to kind of mention that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to that. What a great stream today, man. We've been over 20, 21, 22 people the whole stream, which for me is awesome. Like, my goal by the end of this year is to get up to around 40 or 50 concurrent viewers in the stream. Like, I think we can reach there. That's awesome. When creators recommend pinning a comment on one of your videos to another video from a playlist, what is the difference between adding a video and adding one from a playlist? Pitt, I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean by that. Maybe explain to me more what you mean. Do you have dogs? I have one dog. Her name is Dolly, and she is a mess. She is a big golden retriever. She is fantastic, and she, again, she's just great. I love Dolly. She's the best. My wife and I got Dolly when we were the first year of marriage, and it was amazing to be able to get that large animal, and now she's part of the family, and so yeah, she's great. Christina says, "You're worth it." Thank you, Christina. I do appreciate it. It's not even that I think that I'm worth it. It's that if you really want to improve and get your message out there and improve your YouTube channel, you will be willing to put some money out there. That's kind of where it is. Show her, please. She's downstairs right now laying down. I'm up here in the studio. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go get her. And if I brought her in here, she would go absolutely nuts. And so I definitely don't want to do that, because I don't think that's I don't think you guys would appreciate that. I had someone ask me the other day what I thought about podcasting and YouTubers. I think that podcasting as a YouTuber is important. I think that it's another way to branch out, another way to put yourself out there. And like what I was telling Christina just a few minutes ago, I think that if you have good content, it's a great way to do it. What pet you get, Dusty? A werewolf? No, she's not a werewolf, but she is humongous. How many hours do you put into your channel a week? That question is, you can't really take what I say to answer that question. You can't really take it. You can take it with a grain of salt. I do this full time. I'm not just YouTube, just content creation. Being a podcaster, being a YouTuber, and I put a lot of time in it. And this month in particular, this year in particular, I'm making some really huge changes. Last year I was at an all-time low of YouTube uploads, but my YouTube channel did better than it had ever done. And so what happened is that I realized that I wanted to be in this. And so about a year and a half ago, I stepped away from my 9-to-5 job that I had since I was 19 years old in college. I worked up with that company. They had hired me on full time. I stepped away from it. The reason I did that is because I thought I wanted to give a go at it. And the people around me, the people that love me, my wife in particular, she's a teacher, so we don't have to worry about insurance. So with that being said, I'm making a go at it, and I'm going to see what, and we're a year and a half in now, and if I were to give you a number, I would say 20 to 25, 30 hours on any given week, maybe more than that. It takes that. It takes more than that. And my channel is not even like a in-depth editing channel. My channel is all tutorial-based, but I do research day after day of what I want to do videos on, what people are searching for, what's going to be evergreen content. And so I spend a lot of time on my channel, and a lot of effort goes into doing this stuff, like this live stream, like the equipment that I've got in the studio now to be able to do this to this ability. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of work, and you've got to be willing to put your time and yourself into it. All right, we got a super chat coming in from N&A Vlogs, the SA Project. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to take a look at their channel and see what's going on over here. All right. So just remember, now when I do this, when I give channel reviews and ratings, I'm not being rude. I'm not trying to be mean towards someone. All I'm trying to do is to help you. I'm trying to help you improve. And so what I will do is I will give you some advice. I'll give you some tips. And then hopefully you can take those tips, those strategies and techniques, and move from there. So let's go ahead and go over to the screen cap here so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. The first thing that I see is this, the SA Project. Now, I guess I can go to the About Me section. Welcome to the SA Project. We are Nathan and Adam, son and father, which, by the way, guys, let me just go ahead and just go full cam for this. That is awesome. Congratulations. Something you and your son can do together. You will not regret doing this. That time spent together, that'll be awesome. Back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. But right here, you can see, create this page, follow us along our journey in life. Hopefully this will be entertaining and help you have a better day as you watch. Welcome to our family. Such a cool thing. So let's take a look here at their homepage here, kind of see what we got going on. Here's their intro. Can you guys hear this now? I know last week I was having difficulty with you guys being able to hear my audio. So hopefully you guys can hear this. There's the son. That's Nate right there. Here's the dad right here, Adam. I love it, man. That's a cool intro. Really cool video. Video quality is nice. I like this. I bet you, man, that's such a cool thing that your son's going to be able to look back at this one day and say that you and he did this together. So basically this one here is just kind of telling them no, kind of letting them, talking about, their channel, kind of where they're at. If we go to their videos, let's see what's going on here. Okay, first thing I want to tell you is this. Let me just kind of get my little marker up here. Look right here, the SA project. I have nothing wrong with the font. I don't like the color, but I don't even have a problem with the color. What I would do is, unfortunately, this area here will be cut off. So this area here, all of this will be cut off on a mobile device. So if someone's going to your channel via a mobile device, all they're gonna see is the SA Pro or the SA Proj. They're not gonna see the rest of it over here. So you might want to take that in the upper right-hand corner, move that over here, put it somewhere in the center. That way I know what's going on. Also, your video quality, Adam and Nate, is really good. But as you can see in these videos, you are making yourself, the dad, the son, both of you guys are prominent in those videos. So what I want to see is these buildings up here, this doesn't tell me much. If you want to do buildings in your channel artwork, that's fine, but here's what I want to see next time I come to your channel. I want to see pictures of you guys. Go to Photoshop, go to a free photo editor, take some really high quality pictures of yourself, and put a picture of you and your son up here in the channel artwork, right here in the center. That way when I come to NNA Vlogs, I know who they are. And you've got some experience in editing imagery because your logo, NNA Vlogs right here, is really well done. And so I want to see more of what's going on here. And I want to know more about you guys. Also, your thumbnails. Let's talk about your thumbnails for a brief moment. Okay, I'm not going to get too harsh on you, but I want you to work on something. All of these thumbnails, if I were to say, okay, this one here is number 1, this one here is number 2, this one here is number 3, this one here is number 4. I know, excuse my handwriting, I do apologize. There is nothing that is streamlining these thumbnails except for the red text, which, by the way, I'm not a big fan of. Here's what I would do. First off, you see this little bitty text up here in the corner? Helicopter over our house. That text needs to be big and bold, and I want it to be all over the thumbnail. And then I want images of your face, both you, Nate, and you, Adam. I want to see both of you guys in every thumbnail. Every thumbnail. Every single thumbnail. Maybe not forever, but for now. Here's why. You are a small channel. You're a small channel that is growing. And so what happens is if I click on this video and I use TUBEBUDDY, it tells me one thing. You guys already are doing well in suggested, 7 out of 20. So here's what I want you to see. If we scroll down to suggested videos, we're going to see about 7 videos from you guys. Here's one. Here's one. What are you seeing about these videos? Exactly what I thought. The thumbnails are kind of similar. And so with that being said, here's what I want you to do. For the next month, or for the next 2 months, I want you to take this thumbnail that I'm pointing at here, make it more like this one. This one, I give a star. This thumbnail gets a star. This one gets an X. I mean, helicopter here, I understand that means it may be a really cool vlog, but I can't see anything up here. I want to see you guys. You're the stars. You are the future of the channel. You're what you're trying to build it around. And so take your branding, add yourself, Nate and Adam, to it, and I promise you, hear me out. If you hear me say one thing during this channel review, if you do that, if you make the changes to your channel banner up top, if you do what I said do, if you make the channel and make your branding consistent down here on your thumbnails, and then you go over here and you utilize playlist, which, by the way, you're not utilizing. You need to be utilizing playlist. Look right here. This channel has no playlist. Start putting your stuff in playlist. If you're just doing vlogs, season 1, February 2018 playlist, May 2018 playlist. That way when someone's watching one, they're going to just consistently move on to the next one. Do those 3 things. Work on your visual branding, work on your playlist. Here's how confident I am that your content will take off. I truly believe if you do this by the end of this year, you're going to see this number here is going to be 2,600, not 26. But you've got to do what I said do. You've got to fix your visual branding. You've got to do your thumbnails in a consistent way. You guys have what it takes. You guys have the video quality. And you can tell down here, when I look down here at your videos, if I go to this video here,
saying our next purchase is going to be the Jeep for my wife.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about your quality. Your content and consistency looks fine. What I'm more worried about is your visual branding. You work on that. Let me tell you something. Nate, Adam, I hope you guys are still here. You will see, boom, you will explode. Seriously, you will. I truly believe that. I mean, this number here tells me everything I want to know. 12 of 20 suggested videos are from this creator? Are you serious? And that's only using 4 tags? I mean, come on. Seriously, this one is from you. This one is from you. This one's from you. This one's from you. This one's from you. You're doing something right. You fix your visual branding problem, this number goes from 12 to 20. Overall, I give you a C+. I want to see you work on some things. And you definitely got to start doing something with your playlist. Please, for me, go over here, work on your playlist. Also, you might want to put a little something more right here in the About Me section. Let us know more of what's going to happen. Overall, give you a C+. And again, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be rude. I think you have what it takes. You've got some good content. Really, really work on that. See what you think. I really think you're going to see a huge, huge difference. So Nate, Adam, if you're still here, thank you so much for the support. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Hopefully you got some good advice there, and you're going to make some decisions to change. And so I highly recommend that you go over there and work on that. Christina said, I've never gotten a grade from you, Dusty. LOL. I need to work on that. I'm going to do that next time you're here. No super chat required. We'll just go over there since you've done it before. We'll take a look at your channel again, let you make another couple videos. We'll do the grade. Goldie Plays, can you help me? I don't know. It depends on what you need, buddy. Can I have a shout out? I do not do shout outs here. Thanks for all the support. HB says, yes, I see a lot of support flowing in. NA Vlogs, loving the vlogs, just subscribed. I'm excited to see how you grow it. That is awesome, Dusty. Thank you so much for taking the time to check us out. We will implement those changes. Made my day. No, you made my day by coming in here earlier and saying that what I've done has helped you. That's way more valuable for me than it is for you. So, again, thank you so much for doing that. Got a new patron in the house, Ryan Radke. I don't know if he is in the house, in the stream or not. Got the pledge from him. I will be sending you the invite, okay, over to join the private Discord. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, right here, you can take a look at the Patreon campaign. If you join the Patreon, support us on Patreon, you get access to the free YouTube Creators Discord. I've got to get a sip of water here, guys. I apologize. Oh, Kids Gaming Network, is that you? Kids Gaming Network, is that you? Are you Ryan? Thank you so much for the support over on Patreon. As soon as we get up, no problem. I'll join Dusty HB. I'd love to see you over there as well. We'll do that. Gaming with Tice. I need 2 more subs to get to 50. If you guys sub, it will make my day. I'm not going to encourage anyone to go do that. If somebody wants to, they can definitely go do that. It's not really what we do here on the stream. So we can talk. HB, I know. I'd love to talk to you. That would be awesome. But it's amazing. The Patreon campaign has just grown so much over the past couple of weeks. It's been such an awesome time. This stream is going so well right now. I'm having such a good time. This has been the best one yet. And because of that, I think I'm going to just keep going. I think we're just going to keep streaming here, let some new folks kind of come on in and out, kind of see what they think. And while I am actually waiting for the next person to request a channel review, I'm actually going to go over and take a look at Pitt's channel and see the changes that he made that I requested last week. Kids Gaming, I consume more than enough of your content to fully justify a monthly donation. Keep it up, Dusty. Yes, it's me, Ryan. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that. $3 donation coming in from Ryan. I've got a couple of patrons I've got to message out and get going. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what Pitt has going on here. Again, remember, guys, if you want a channel review, you can look in the description. It says Super Chat Reviews Questions. You can look down there, see what's going on down there if you want me to take a look at your channel. But let me go up and look and see what's going on here with Pitt. So,
coming up,
if you don't know, Pitbox, Brandon is his name, actually has a channel focused on NASCAR, and I told him last week when he requested a channel review that I was really excited about his content and kind of what he has going on. And so with that being said, he made a few of the changes. Married to the Farm, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Married to the Farm. But as you can see, he's already made a lot of the changes, like his branding up here is already better. I love the font up here. I love that the font is way better. Love that. Love that you're doing that. The PB here, I like this. Let's take a look at his About Me section here. Thanks for stopping by. The Pit Box is a place where we as race fans can come together and discuss what is going on in the sport of NASCAR. I like it. I like it. One day ago, okay, the one thing I would say, Pitt, is right here, like you're still doing, I love what you're doing with like the checkered flag as a border. I maybe wouldn't make it that thick though. Maybe I would kind of decrease the thickness of that border because I want to see more of you, but I love that. Keep doing that. I think you're doing something good. But right here, race review, as I mentioned earlier in a previous channel review, I'm not a big fan of red. For some reason, red just doesn't pop to me, but if you're set on using red, that's fine. But right here where it says race review, it's really, really small. Oh, by the way, you can't see anything because I'm a moron and didn't switch over with my Stream Deck. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still getting used to that. But you can see what I'm talking about right here. You knew exactly what I was talking about, Pitt. Right here, this thumbnail, I love that you have your face in your thumbnail. I love that you have your face in your thumbnail. But what I want to see is like right here, race review. I want to see more of that. Let me show you guys what I'm doing, Pitt. Let me show you what I've decided to do. So this thumbnail here is how I'm going to be doing it going forward. Right here. I'm going to add a background. I'm going to add some really bold text. I'm going to add what it's about right here, and I'm going to make it really colorful, and I'm going to add a border around it. I'm going to do that for every single one of my thumbnails. And so what I want to see you to do is I want to see you utilize the same branding. I want to see you use the same type of channel artwork for your thumbnails on every single thumbnail. So I love the checkered flag. Love the checkered flag around this guy with the border. Keep doing that. I think that's going to set your videos apart, and it will help me know, hey, this is a Pit Box video. It's got that checkered flag. Boom. I love that. With your playlist, I know last week we had talked about that. You didn't really have many. You got liked videos, race previews, which I do like. You have rants, which I do like. You have vlogs, and you have race reviews. I like race reviews. I love what you're doing here. Race reviews is cool. Race previews is cool. Rants is good. All of this stuff is good. So keep doing what you're doing there. Again, up here, the only thing I'd like to see you change in your channel artwork right now, and again, this may just be me because I have a pet peeve. I have visual things bother me. But for some reason, I would try to find some different artwork to use for right up here for the checkered flag. I would try and find a better piece of artwork because it looks like it's just repeating itself, and it doesn't look very high quality. And so I would work on that. Other than that, man, right now it's looking seriously. You have improved so much. I think I gave you a C- last week. You've went all the way up to a B+ just in these small little intricate details. Here's what I believe. I believe truthfully, if you keep doing your videos with these types of thumbnails, you remove the red text, you put something more colorful, something a little more with more pizzazz, I guess you would say, and then lessen the amount of flag you put around the thumbnail here, but still do the flag, you're going to see your channel explode. There's a reason you've got 23 subscribers. There are people who are fans of NASCAR. My grandpa, as I told you last week, he and I used to watch NASCAR all the time. And here's a thought that I had when I left the stream on Friday. I had a thought about your channel. Go to reddit.com. Go to the NASCAR subreddit. Start posting your stuff there. Boom. That's it. I'm seriously, do that. So right now, you have gone up from a C- to a B+. You're doing some good stuff, Pitt. I love what you're doing. You would be a great person to have in the Discord. If you're interested, for as little or as much as you want, you can support it on Patreon. You'll have access to all of us as creators. Nick Nimmin is in there. Dan from Creator Fundamentals is in there. Bounce ideas off each other. It's really, really beneficial. Take a look, see what you got going on. Brandon, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome, Brandon. Really appreciate your support. Really appreciate your support. All right, let's see what questions we have going on here in the chat. B+, yes, he has made some stuff. Well, I did, and the mods banned me. You did? Oh, the Reddit mods banned you? Oh, okay. Well, maybe they're not a big fan of YouTube stuff being posted over there. Go find some type of video or NASCAR community or forum and really, really get to know the people, build their trust. Foul Fish, hi, Dusty in chat. What's up? What's going on? Reversalation, I can only see chat. Yeah, I was sorry about that. I did not switch over. Let's see what else. How do you guys like this new scene that I've got today where I have the chat over here and then I have myself right here? Hopefully you guys like that. They don't believe in self-promotion. Yeah, I get that. I just think that if you're bringing value, with what you're doing with your videos, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I guess I do get it. Dodo King, what mobile games would you suggest? Again, I mean, that's not really where I can help you with what mobile games to suggest because I don't know. I mean, the only mobile game I play are the little kid games with my daughter. So for me, I'm not gonna be able to help you out with that just because I don't think you want my advice on what mobile games to play. Felius Creations, I like the chat. You like it? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to add a little border around the chat to kind of make it pop out a little more. Every week, guys, you're going to see something new here. And I'd like to go longer than an hour like I'm doing today, so we're testing. We're kind of going back. The videos, when I post them up on the channel, they do really well. V Reacts. Hi there. Glad today's stream is up. How is everyone? What did I miss? You missed everything. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't miss anything. You can go back and watch it later, but I'm glad you're here now. V Reacts. That's awesome. Internet, thank you for your support. Beanie says, play games you enjoy. Yeah, play stuff you enjoy. That's really not a place for me to tell you what you enjoy. Now, I know everyone is going crazy over Fortnite, and now Fortnite is on mobile, and so people are going crazy about that. Now, I did get hooked on Animal Crossing, which again, I'm an old school Nintendo fan, so I still play that. Pixage, how do I get more subs super fast? Man, there's no super fast way of doing it. I mean, obviously, there's a small percentage of people who grow really quickly. For most of us here on the platform, it's a slow grind. It's really a slow grind. By the way, Dusty, just call me Reversal. Absolutely. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with us, Reversal. It means a lot to me. But it really is a slow grind. People don't understand. They think that everyone just literally just shows up and overnight have a successful YouTube channel. It's not that way. MMA with the Superflex. Boom. What's happening, my man? How are you? Welcome, and I'm so excited that you have decided to join us. You should stay on until all the questions are answered. Just saying, I need you, man. I hear you. Beanie, let's see here. Thomas, is YouTube Red worth it as a creator? I have it because I'm on YouTube so much. I feel like I watch people so much. I want to support the platform that supports me. That I know it sounds probably ridiculous, but I've gotten so much back from YouTube. And so because of that, I mean, I have a YouTube podcast. Like, I'm deep in this thing. And so for me, I just feel like it's worth it for me. And so, I mean, that's my thought process on it. YouTube Red's cool. You know, you don't have ads, you know, which is a good thing. But I want to show you guys something. You know, you were talking about just a second ago, someone asked the question of how do I grow super fast? I want you to look at something. All right, so this here, if we go to, I'm going to go ahead and MMA, what is going on? How are you? Let's go right here for a minute. I want you to look at something. This is my lifetime channel views. I want you to look right here. This area right here, that's almost 2 years. That is 2 years of where basically if we zoom in and close out and we zoom in onto that little area of 2010, 2012, I was grinding and I was grinding. I was getting 100 views. I went from getting 20, 20, 30, 30, 100, 100, 100. And then what happens is over time, you start uploading videos. You start building a community. You start building a group of people who really want to consume your content. And if you're willing to work hard and you're willing to put in the time, what happens over time is you're going to see this go up and up and up and up and up and up. It's going to go up and to the right if you're willing to put in the time. And so when people ask me and they say, well, Dusty, how do I grow fast? How do I get more subscribers? It really is you putting in the work. I should study which videos sparked those spikes. Yeah, who knows, Beanie? Who knows? I've tried to do the research. I've looked at the graphs. I've talked to my YouTube people. It's just amazing. So, Pitbox, $2. Thanks for your continued help, man. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat and the support. I was glad to go over there. I was glad to take a look at what you had going on. And anytime, I hope to see what you do, and I hope to see your NASCAR community just absolutely explode. And I think that it will. Just keep putting in the work, keep putting in the time. I really think you're going to see that there's some benefit doing some of those things that I recommended you doing. But yeah, you know, people ask me, and they say, Dusty, why do you think you're successful? You know, why do you think your channel has X subscribers? You know, why do you think this person has X subscribers? And it's hard for me to just tell them one specific answer. But the common theme that if you listen and watch all of us creators, all of us TubeBuddy people, speaking of TubeBuddy people, you can tell down here, the ticker going across the screen here, we are brought to you every week by TubeBuddy. If you haven't already, click the link in the description of this live stream. Check it out. But it really is a process of putting in the time and the effort to get to a point to where you want to be? What do parents tell their kids? What do coaches tell athletes? Practice, practice. Put the time and effort into your craft. If you're here in this stream, it's because you want to grow. You want to learn. And if that is truly the case and you really want to learn and you really want to grow, then in all seriousness, you're not going to want a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to want to be a fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants person. You're going to want to put the time and the effort into doing what you love. I mean, that's kind of my thought process. Hi, Dusty. What happens if I want to super chat but I can't afford it? Man, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, one day when you can, hop back in here and we'll take care of it. You line up which videos are released at the time of the spike, and they generally have big numbers, and they cause the latter step-ups. Yeah, it's amazing to me. It's such a neat thing to see kind of the graphs. And, you know, I know Roberto's got an analytics course coming out very soon, and I'm going to be interested in, I'm probably going to take the course myself because I'm going to be interested to see kind of, you know, with those new analytics coming out, I'm excited to see kind of what we can do to continue to utilizing analytics to grow our channel. Time and effort and a bit of strategic planning. 1 second here. My wife is, she's asking me about T-ball practice. If you don't know, if you're just now joining us, I'm going through a dilemma. It's T-ball practice has been canceled. My daughter's first practice tonight due to weather, so I need to let her know. Very sorry for the break in action here, guys. I need to have I'm going to work on a screen that I can go to that just says 5 minutes later. The SpongeBob screen with the SpongeBob music, that would be cool. Or the Jeopardy music. Let's see. They just emailed me. There we go. Beautiful. The Patreon link you sent won't open for me. Man, why? I have the hardest time with that issue with, for some reason, the Patreon link will not. Let's see here. For some reason, I don't know why that link wants to be so tricky. Here we go. Try that one. See if that'll work. I just went to it, and I just clicked on it, and it worked for me. But, again, technology can be weird. Let's see here. What's up, MMA? I liked your interview with Crazy Horse. Or was it... Thanks, MJM. It's awesome to see you guys here. Like, the community that we're building here truly is fun. Like, I'm having such a good time getting to know all of you. Getting to know all of your content is fantastic. It's felony now. That's awesome. That's cool. But yeah, like the right here, like you can see the Discord. Like we got people talking about analytics. We got people talking about their different niches being too small. You've got, let's see here, people talking about the monetary side of YouTube, people asking about thumbnails, asking about the mobile side of it. I mean, literally, I mean, if you want to look, let me just switch over here to the actual ability to where you can see kind of what's going on. But if you look right here, I mean, there's just all these people here, all these creators are in here, and they're talking about YouTube on a daily basis. Like, that's amazing. We got gear suggestions here. You know, we've got a little bit of everything in there. And for me, I've learned more from these people than I have, like, in a short amount of time than I have doing other stuff on YouTube. Like, seriously, it's that good. So, anyways, Bryson said, you got on his good side? Yeah, I hope so. Pitt said, still no luck, but it may be on my PC. Yeah, try it on your mobile device or somewhere like that. Love to have you come over there and hang out with us, man. That would be awesome. So you did a live stream with someone who is a real cool character. That's awesome. I love seeing people utilize live streams. It's become somewhat of an obsession of mine. Live streaming, like literally any night I can spend upwards of 2 to 3 hours after my family goes to sleep just with my iPad watching tutorial videos or watching other people's live streams. Like, I've been known to even just go into a live stream about something that is not relevant to anything that I do, and just go in there and see their quality, see what they're doing. And again, it's super, super fun. It's like you have your own radio show. And I love radio. I used to have my own radio show back when I was in college. So for me, it brings back some memories. Thank you, Behind the Curve, with the subscription. I appreciate that. Beanie says, Fuzzy has a multi-million channel too. Yes, he does. A huge channel. Dusty, do you think the new metrics will change the monetization requirements? No, I don't. I honestly don't think that they will change that for a while. They got so much pushback before. I think that they'll wait a while. They're not going to change that anytime soon. Christina, live streaming is so much fun. My family and I have so much fun. Yeah, I love stopping by your stream too. It's fun. It's like you kind of get to know the person. Like you don't know them, but you do. You kind of get a behind-the-scenes look. And everybody has their style. There's a lot of people who are very professional. They're very buttoned up. When I wrote down, I have an Evernote page where before I started my live show, I wrote down what I wanted it to be like, how I wanted people to feel. And so one of the things that I did is I wrote down what I wanted people to feel when they come in my stream. I wanted them to feel comfortable. I wanted to feel like they knew me. I wanted to be transparent. And so whereas you may go to other streams and watch people who are much more buttoned up, much more professional, but like you go to my stream and I want to be transparent. I want to have fun. I want to let you guys in on personal things that are going on with me, not just the professional side, because I think you guys can feel like you know me better. That's kind of my thought on that. EPC is in the house. Loved our podcast. Thanks for having me. Great show. Yes, if you don't know, EPC was just on the YouTube Creators Hub podcast. So if you haven't seen that or listened to that, I highly recommend that you do so. Let's see here if I can go to the website page and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here. EPC has an awesome channel. Speaking of live streams, he does a killer live stream. Yes, right here. The name of the episode, as you can see here, we'll go over to screen capture here. Stop Trying to Be Someone You're Not with Eric Peter Carlson. What an awesome, awesome podcast this was. And as you see here, check out this great video on Eric's YouTube channel. Super into Disney, does some amazing Disney stuff. Emily, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Can't help not to watch your live show on Thursday. That is amazing. But if you look here, you're going to notice something. Do you see this? Do you see this little white line around the border of Eric's videos? He does this on all of his videos. I don't know if you guys noticed this. But right here on my live stream thumbnails, I took a note out of Eric's book, and I've put that little slight white background, that little border around my thumbnail. So Eric, thank you for that amazing tip. I just loved how clean it looked, and super cool. So definitely go check out EPC's channel. Emily, I didn't know you knew Eric. I know Eric. I know him now. I know Eric now. Sorry for looking at my phone. Just want to make sure. Let's see here. Oh, got that there. Jordinary plays, even if I like what the person is streaming about, but if the YouTuber doesn't make me feel welcomed, I tend to leave. Yeah, it's funny how that happens, right? Like if you feel confident in what's going on, it's amazing that if you make people feel at home, it's amazing what can be accomplished. And that was unfortunately, I mean not unfortunately, but that was how I wanted to structure my live stream. And that's Eric, the guy who was just here. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Eric does that very well too. Eric makes you feel at home. He makes you feel comfortable. And we were talking on the podcast just the other day about how stressful it is to do a live show, because you want everybody to feel welcome. You want everyone to feel like they're part of the stream. And sometimes that can be a lot, easier said than done. I'm trying to navigate to something here to show you guys, but There you go. That's right, man. Told them using some of your pro tips. Do you have a podcast how-to playlist? I'm thinking with my niche, I could do podcasting. You could do a great podcast in NASCAR. Let me show you this video. Let me link to this video that I did not too long ago. And I want you to check this out and go through it right here. All right, check that URL out right there, Pitt. It is a how to set up Libsyn to host your podcast. Just go over there, watch that video. Literally, it will get you on your way to where you need to go to basically handle and take care of all of the needs that you'll have when you start a podcast. So go check that out, and I think you're going to find a lot of benefit from that video. And it's all in one take, which makes it harder. You're exactly right. Oh my goodness, Emily, you're right. The live streams being all in one take definitely does make it way harder. You're exactly right. You're so right. You can't take it back once it's out there. You're live streaming and people coming in, live, and it's definitely one of those things to where you got to watch what you say. Oh man, welcome to all the new folks in the stream. Really appreciate it. My name's Dusty. If you don't know. I'm here to answer all of your YouTube, podcasting, online business questions. I may have to head out soon, Dusty. I can probably stick around another 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up here in a little while, so don't worry about that. Jammy Boy, I subscribed to you ages ago, but I honestly can't remember why. No offense, by the way. No offense taken, man. With my type of content, you never know, man. You never know what you may have subscribed for. But you know what? I appreciate the subscription. I really do. Technical Malay Lamb. Hi, bro. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome to the Monday live stream. But hello from England. Hello. Welcome, Jimmy. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me today. Really do appreciate that. A lot of new people here today, which is an awesome thing. I love to see new people here. Don't forget, guys, before I sign out here and end the live stream, if you want a channel review, you can look in the description for the Super Chat review and question information. So I have an Android. I don't see the live stream icon. I saw your vid on phone streams. I don't know. Yeah, it may be different now than it used to be. The one that I saw earlier when we first started streaming today, I was telling someone, basically it is, let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, there is a camera icon with an addition symbol in the upper right-hand side of the YouTube app. And so what I would do is uninstall the app, reinstall it, and then you'll probably see that. Either that or you haven't actually updated. You haven't updated the app recently. And so you have an older version of the app, and so maybe that's kind of why that didn't happen. Let's see here. I've already asked, but I really want to stream, and I don't have any other way. I'm not sure what you're asking. I mean, I've got a bunch of tutorials on live streaming and how to get started if you want to. But if you're doing it on the mobile phone, you may just need the newest version. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to wrap it up. We are about an hour and 40 minutes in. I'm going to try to maybe, go longer like this for my live streams and kind of see. Mondays seem to be a little more active than Fridays, which is really good. So maybe they'll be a little longer than Mondays. If you haven't already, like this video, share it with your friends and family if you think they could get value out of the content I create. I go live every single Monday afternoon around 2:30 Eastern, and then I go live every Friday morning around 10:30 Eastern. So if you're a morning person, tune in on Friday. If you're an afternoon person, tune in on Mondays. Also, really would like to say a huge thank you to all the mods, Christina and Beanie, and MMA and Bryson. All these people are amazing people, and they're helping me do what I do here, and they're helping me do it better. For that, I'm forever grateful. Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll call this a wrap, and I'll talk to you guys at the end of the week.